edition of glitches and tricks and as well tips on the map Splash. And I know there's been a ton of commotion going on about cool spots you can get up to, like up here, on top of the map. And me and my buddies, we initially knew about this, and we were one of the main people that found it to begin with. Wasn't the actual first person, but we were one of the first people to learn about it, so we've been experimenting a lot with it. They've recently patched this way to get up, so you cannot get up here any longer that way. They've also patched this glitch here where you can go through the ceiling. Now, there is another way to get up on top of the map, but my friends and I have also explored to the point where we found out how to get under this building. There's actually an underground swimming pool that goes around the entire map. We've gone on top of the pirate ship, we've gotten on top of here, on top of these rocks, on top of the tower, near the water slides. We've literally gotten everywhere, and I will show you absolutely every single one of those spots in this video. And if I forget one, I'm sorry, there's a lot, so I hope you guys stay tuned and enjoy what I'm about to show you. So, first things first, we want to come to this yellow pipe. It's in the very center of the map, and this line here, we want to go a little to the right. Doesn't matter, it can be kind of, iffy. You just want to boost up, and you will mantle through the pipe eventually. It's kind of a little tricky. There we go. So once we're up in, you'll get the hang of it eventually. We want to run to the left side or the right side. You can go either way. And we want to turn around and face the wall and jump up. Now this is the main area that people were talking about to begin with. The main spot you can run around in, you can go through this barrier and all kinds of stuff. We even found out how to get back there a little bit, but that's not useful. I'm going to show you guys useful spots. So the first one is by far the coolest spot I've ever seen on this map. And it's underneath here, and you're completely invincible. You are invisible. If anyone comes down to try and see you, you're invisible to them, and all you have to do is stand up and then you can see them, and you can shoot underwater as well. So the first thing we want to do is come to this little dome here, push forward till we see an invisible wall, and then we want to hop up, and we'll eventually mantle like this. Now we can walk a little bit forward here, and then we want to do it again. There's another invisible wall about yay high. I'll show you. There we go. Now once we're on top of this one's fairly large. We can move around on it. What you want to do now is look straight at your feet and move forward. You can walk forward on this until your crosshairs are about touching this dome. Don't go any farther than about one board from the dome. You will fall. So knowing that, we can back up, run, and then boost up and mantle. Once we're up here, do not go forward. You will fall down into an invisible sphere on the dome, and you cannot get out of it. Now there's two ways we can go. We can go onto the water slide here, or we can go onto the pirate ship. Now, the pirate ship is the least useful, but it is the most interesting, and I don't think anyone has gone to it yet, so I will show you this first. So here's an invisible barrier. As you can see, we're on the pirate ship, and we're above the water, and we can see the whole map. It's quite beautiful. Give you guys a nice, slow panoramic of this gorgeous map. I am stunned, absolutely stunned at the amount of detail and stuff they put into these new maps. There's two spots we can go from here. One is around this pole on top of the tentacles, and that is completely useless. It's very difficult to get into and you cannot move. But the other one is quite handy. We're going to go around here and get on this invisible barrier. And this is quite a big barrier. Like, we can walk around here. Now, the barrier does have a wall. We cannot go any farther than the walkway here, as you can see. I believe there's another barrier here. Now, you will fall through the map, and we're going to fall underneath it. This is one of the... I would say there's two ways to get to this underground pool. This underground pool is pretty unique. I've never seen anyone get to it, and it's part of one of the coolest glitches in this map. Now, we can go all the way around, dip down, shoot through the pool here, kill people. It's pretty great. Now, you can also, right around, yeah, here it is. You can see up to B-bomb. You can see over here. And we can even, right here, I think it is, boost up. Yeah, here it is. There's an invisible kind of platform here we can get onto. There it is. And now we can see outside of B-bomb and kind of shoot people through this wall. And once we're down here, there's a second way to get down here, which I'll show you guys later in the video. But you want to just fall into the pool, and we'll go back the way we came. Now here's middle building here. We can swim out. Do not go into the black. That is where you will die. Swimming mechanics do apply through here, so we're going to swim this way. And once you see on the map that you are about the same area as the middle of the map, we're going to turn so that we're facing the front of the map, move forward, and you'll see these bricks. This is the main glitch that has never before been seen by anybody. First shown on NoobTube, YouTube, and Blackout Gaming Clan's channel. Discovered by PR Critics and Neutral Mod, and perfected by Neutral Mod and myself. What we're going to do is hop in here, and now we can see the entire inside of the map. Now, the only problem with this is when we are crouched, everyone is invisible. When we are not crouched, the map becomes very blurred and hard to see. But you can see people's gamer tags. So to counteract this, we can actually hop up and go to the far right. So now we can see this entire area. It's crystal clear, we're completely invincible, no one can shoot us, and no one can see us. We can do the exact same on the other side, right here. So this is the main area I wanted to show you guys. Now to get out of this, there is one of many ways to do it. The main way that I would recommend is trying to jump back through the map into the pirate kind of cavern. Mind you, you have to be careful. So that's one of the things, is that you can get into this easily once you know how, but getting out is very tricky. Alright, now for part 2 of the video, where I'll show you the other half, the other kind of areas we've explored, and you know, some cool little shot spots. So where we were initially is we were up here. We're on top of the tentacle here, and if we boosted around this flag, we would land around where this rope is swinging and you are floating in midair. Now, again, to get up, look at the middle line, jump to the right a bit, and now we're in the pipe. If you land in the water, that's fine, you will not die. Come out, boost up, and then we're going to go to this igloo. Again, find the invisible wall, boost up, get on top of it, run, boost up again, get on top of this one. Again, we can run forward, so make sure you look down, get our distance, right? Do not move. Now we're going to go to the right. This is the other place you can go. You want to just boost slowly over here. There's a big invisible barrier you can land on. Don't be afraid that you're going to fall. This is the second half of the invisible ceiling above the map. This is pretty good for shooting a B-bomb, looking at the beach as well. The other spot is good for looking at the beach as well. This is better for, I would say, domination. You can have one person up here, one person over here, and watch both entrances. If you're playing hardcore domination, you can just light people up for days while being up here. But if you feel too vulnerable, I guess is the good word, then all you have to do is find this invisible wall here. And we want to turn and walk slowly until we fall. Now, when we fall, this will kill you, so you have to be ready to boost before we hit the ground. Now we're in that spot I showed you guys earlier at B-bomb. This was the second way to get in. We turn around, go backwards, fall into the pool, and now we're underneath. Now, the second part of this that I've yet to show you guys, I might not make this jump, but if I do, props on that, is you can actually jump to this little beam right here. And I missed. Well, sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. If you do hop up on that beam, you can get above the middle room. So that would be the second half. You can get below, you can also get above. And you can shoot through the roof, and you can shoot through the floor into those areas. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial, and it's been fun kind of exploring this map. So I want you guys and encourage you guys to explore this map even more and try and find some cool areas that have yet to be discovered. One of the few areas that I have found that has yet to be shown is this pipe here. If you drop down, it's a little invisible wall right here. To get around that, we're going to go to the side and then pop up this way. Then we can get in a rock here. There we go. And once we crouch down, we can see through the rock and shoot people through here. So that is it. I have been Sergeant Supplesack on NoobTube YouTube. Don't forget to check this video out, as well as the part 1 and part 2 on the BOG Clan channel. Thanks for watching.